So I'm at a point in my life where I either need coffee or stimulation. And since my wife's a prude, get the fuck off me.
You said stimulation.
What are you doing?
I'm tickling you.
I was making a "why wife doesn't have sex" joke because we're married.
Oh, I was making a "I'm gonna tickle you because you asked for stimulation"
Get
joke.
the hell away from me. And so we decided to meet in the middle with casual Geographic. Not quite as good as sex, but better than coffee.
Yeah, I can see that, actually.
And tickling is in the garbage. It's not on the fucking list. Get away from me.
One thing that you guys don't know about my husband is that he's very ticklish.
Yeah, you also know about me? I know Kung Fu. Karate chop the shit out of you right now. Why butterflies are not your friend, but are food. Fish are friends, not food. That's what that reminded me of.
So because they're not friends, they are food?
No. They taste stuff with their feet, and there's also a thing called poop butterflies. So if you don't know that, when you go to the country and you see all those beautiful gray poop, they're poop butterflies. They eat and live on poop.
So gross.
And when they land on your fucking face, because they will if you let them, there's poop there, son.
That's gross.
There's doodle on your face.
That's disgusting. Okay, we're gonna start.
There's also butterflies that like dead bodies.
I do remember that.
They're grotesque. They have just as many fetishes as your grandmother. Play this shit. Nasty ass grandma.
Butterflies have been known to drink blood, and that's honestly not even the worst part. Butterflies will do this weird ass thing called mud puddling, and basically it's when they try to suck the nutrients out of any organic matter. Which is why these necroflies will suck the blood from the bodies of animals that have already tapped out of life.
Wait,
there's a species of butterfly in Spain that is attracted to the smell of a fresh corpse. They'll pull up to the body just to get it.
I didn't know they were drinking
They'll do
the
this
blood.
mud puddling thing with rotten fruit, literal deuces on the ground. Some will even drink the tears of other animals like sleeping birds or reptiles like turtles.
All right, that's
hardcore.
Just go and just whisper mean stuff in your ear. And then when you cry at night, they're like, yeah. That's what I thought.
There's even a type of butterfly that'll go out of its way to irritate the eyes of turtle and came in to force them to tear up just so they can drink the tears from minerals.
That's exactly what you just said.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Because they don't discriminate, they'll do it to you too. In fact, there are some butterflies that are attracted to human sweat. Also, unrelated fact, most of a butterfly's taste buds are on its feet. So the next time a butterfly lands on your hand and makes you feel special, just know he's using it.
Yeah.
Once he gets his taste, he'll just leave you and move on to the next. Because butterflies are just boys with wings. Let's talk about the bird that drinks literal blood. This is a vampire finch. This tiny lure is found only on the islands of the Galapagos. The vampire finch will peck at larger birds like the...
What?
I don't think guidelines will let me say this bird's name, but I'm gonna let the comments
Blue-footed
read for me.
booby.
These finches will peck at the birds until eventually the skin breaks and blood starts oozing out, which they will drink. Scientists believe this started because the finches would eat the parasites off the birds but accidentally break skin and draw blood in the process. But then they started drinking the homemade Kool-Aid and decided to make
this is tasty.
So now they just see different birds as flying blood banks. It doesn't really hurt the bird that it's getting it from, and the vampire finch gets free calories to keep it alive during a drought. It's not the only thing that can drink blood without a law degree. Some bats and butterflies be on the same type of time. The more you know.
Ew. But why couldn't they do that during the Black Plague? These motherfuckers. I mean, they just waited.
That is not a rat, I don't think. It's not a rat.
They waited till all those people got sick before they started washing themselves.
Okay, so two things. One, that's not a rat. It's a South American flavored rodent called a Pacharana. It's like a travel-sized capybara. And two, Pacharanas have really sensitive skin, and putting soap on it removes essential oils from it. So best case, the soap is just mildly irritating to them. Worst case, this not a rat is in legitimate pain and is desperately trying to get it off. Either way, it's not a good look. Not to mention, if that soap isn't pet friendly, let's be real, it probably isn't. There's a good chance it could be burning its skin. Because I definitely just ruined this video for y'all, here's a Pacharana cleaning itself but without the soap.
Cool. Thanks.
This is just as cute.
He's like,
It's like showering.
wait, people think this one is cute.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. No, it went around and it went viral, and people were like, "Oh my god, it's so cute! He's just like a little person." And then when people would point out, like, "Hey, like this is not good for the animal," they're like, "Oh my god, you're just being, you just can't let people enjoy things."
So when you guys saw the oil spill that Dawn soap helped fix when they were cleaning animals with Dawn soap, it's because Dawn soap can be used to clean animals without hurting their skin if they have sensitive skin.
Correct.
At least the original formula. Don't know about the new shit. Maybe it's fucking terrible. Who knows? So when I see this, that's what I think of, is that it's A, probably a rat, so I don't care that it's uncomfortable, but B, that like all the scented soaps and stuff that you have, like just imagine you're really allergic to it and they just rub it all over your skin.
First of all, you cannot say that about rats.
What?
That you don't care if they're uncomfortable. Rats are viable members of society.
Yeah, like pedophiles. We need somebody to hate. And that's what rats are for. We gotta all hate somebody. Get him, Chris. Yeehaw! I gotta get some sleep, apparently. It's been entirely
because
too late.
I definitely just ruined this video for y'all. Here's a Pacharana cleaning itself, but without the soap.
Yeah, that's cute. That's like a little anthropomorphic man. Pissed off a witch, now I wash myself in the river.
And as promised, here's 10 facts about this guy. It's not a rat, it's a South American rodent known as a Pacharana. It's basically an economy-sized capybara. And despite what you might think, they're super clean and will spend hours washing themselves every single day, which is a lot better than some people. They can tip the scales at over 30 pounds, making them as heavy as an average 2-year-old. They're the third heaviest rodent behind beavers in the walking vibe check above. You've probably never seen one before because they're usually only active at night and there's only few places in the world you can find them. But your best chance would be booking a one-way to Peru, Bolivia, or Venezuela. Sometimes they get put on a shirt by farmers that see them as pests, but a lot of people have them as pets because they're low maintenance, quiet, and friendly towards humans when raised by them.
He chilling with that Gatorade bottle. He chilling with that. He looked like he just participated in the combine, put up fantastic numbers, and is treating himself like he deserves.
That is so cute. It's like us after a workout.
Bro, he like, I fucked that place up. Can you believe that?
That was so cute.
They're cute now, but 2 million years ago, there was a giga version of them that grew to 5 feet long and could be in the same weight class as a car at up to 3,000 pounds. Yeah. And this hippo rat was estimated to have a bite force 3 times stronger than tigers today. Lucky for the world, they were in our vegans that eat mostly fruits, leaves, and plant stems.
Okay, good.
You'll never guess what this is. The story goes, an Australian homeowner nearly caught a heart attack when she saw a hairy foot with large claws poking out of her bathroom ceiling. And of course, it's Australia, so you kind of have to expect the worst. What she didn't expect was a Pokemon. The intruder turned out to be a brush-tailed possum. If you called him Pikachu, nobody would blame you. And even though it looks like a beach blonde squirrel, as a marsupial, it's more related to kangaroos and koalas.
Yeah.
They're normally not this color. Golden brushtails only exist because of a genetic mutation that causes low levels of the pigment melanin. Which is why these unseasoned possums look fresh out the Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's not even the first time. They have a habit of constantly breaking and entering. One brush-tailed possum broke into an Australian bakery and proceeded to eat as many pastries as his stomach would allow before anyone could stop him. This is how they feel. He's guilty,
is that what
but he
that
regrets
photo's
nothing.
from?
I didn't. Oh my god.
Ugly ass.
This picture looks creepy, but there's actually a pretty heartwarming story behind it. Rick Anderson is an Australian diver who's been exploring the ocean off New South Wales for more than 30 years. One day he was diving as usual when a shark approached him. The shark was a harmless baby Port Jackson shark that swam right up to him.
So cute.
Rick didn't make any sudden moves to avoid scaring her. Yeah, the shark's a girl. Started to pat her and even cradle her in his arms. Yeah, we are still talking about a shark. Also, this was 7 years ago. Now every time Rick enters the water, the shark will immediately rush over to him and brush against his legs.
That's
and when he holds out his arms, the shark
adorable.
takes it as an invitation to lay on.
Wow.
In the 7 years he's known her, the shark went from a 6-inch pup to a 6-foot adult.
God damn.
Despite this, they're still able to instantly recognize each other. He's basically his dog and acts like it too. Doesn't even like feed her or anything, the shark's just actively choosing to be around him. Just like you'd expect from any healthy long-term relationship, she's even met his family.
That's
Rick
cute.
eventually introduced his 3 kids to the shark, who got a hug from
that's
each.
a lot.
Moral of this video: sharks are really just the pit bulls of the ocean.
Yeah.
Meet the real-life
I'm with
cat
that.
dog.
Get me
So there's
out.
actually a story behind this. Basically, it was one fine day with a wolf and a purr. This baby was born, and as you'd expect, it caused quite a stir. You're a goat if you got that reference, but nah, it's one of the oldest and rarest dog breeds in the world, the Hmong dog.
Oh,
It's an
yeah,
ancient
I've
dog that was
heard of
believed to be
these.
first bred by an ethnic group of people from China and Southeast Asia known as the Hmong tribe. And this cat dog was really popular in the mountainous regions of Vietnam, where they were used as hunting partners and guardians.
Yo
Since most
quiero.
believe this dog happened when a native dog was bred with a jungle wolf, they still retained a lot of their hunting instincts. Which means even though they look like the product of a really questionable one-night stand, they'll chase and erase any cats they run into.
Oh, shit.
Like, for real,
okay.
you don't want them around cats. They will always be on sight. Because they were used to hunt, they're really trainable to the point where even the Vietnamese police will use them for police stuff, I guess.
Police stuff.
I found the solution to our neighborhood's cat problem.
Which is what? Go ahead, say it. Say it out loud. Go ahead, tell me your plan.
So, we get one of these dogs, right?
Uh-huh. And then what?
Well, we keep it in the backyard.
Keep it. Not raise it.
Yeah.
Not just keep it. Store it.
We'll have it in the backyard.
Right. Like a tool.
And then eventually, nature will take its course.
And then eventually it will be not in the backyard. And we go, oops.
Why would it not be in the backyard?
What happened to the food today that we missed? Oops. Then it just destroys and mates all the cats in the neighborhood. just us sitting on the porch, cackling. Destruction!
It's so funny because I really do like the cats in our neighborhood.
They're so bold because that they just sit in the street. They don't hide. They don't run. They sit in the middle of the street.
They just be chilling.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of cat does that? Go hide in a bush somewhere.
Yes. And because they're so rare, getting a purebred Hmong can make your wallet at least $1,000 lighter. For a
That's
purebred
cheap
puppy,
for-
your kids might not go to college.
Can say
because
that's
they were
cheap
spawned
for
in
dogs.
rainy
Expensive
mountains,
here.
they have a thick fur coat to keep them warm, and probably the reason why they're so expensive. So you might know this guy. This little dude from Vietnam is named Sui, and he's actually a crossbreed between Hmong and I'm actually not sure what else he is. All I know is that I would commit very much first degree for him. Life, no parole, no questions asked. Here's
Absolutely.
a fact you definitely didn't ask for. Tadpoles will scream underwater to avoid getting eaten by cannibals. This is an Argentinian wide-mouthed frog, and it's the most ambitious cannibal in the
We
world.
like frogs.
Not only will they go out of their way to eat their own kind, wide-mouths have been known to try swallowing frogs physically bigger than they are, even if it means choking to death. In fact, these frogs will keep shoving food down their throats until their stomach rips open. And it turns out even tadpoles will eat the babies of other species of
Oh
frogs.
my god!
But they don't eat each other. These tadpoles will let out a short but high-pitched scream whenever they come into contact with another tadpole that's probably trying to take them off the senses. And scientists believe that scream is the only thing stopping the bigger tadpoles from friendly firing all their
Let me
siblings.
hear it.
Which is why if you touch one of these tadpoles with an object like a spatula, it'll literally scream for its life. But of course, once they're adults, no amount of screaming will stop him from bundying his entire family reunion. Because I could be wrong, but this is the only animal in the world that'll literally unalive itself just by overeating. Except, nah, I'm not going there. Some of these frogs will Pac-Man everything until the buildup of fat causes them to go blind. Oh, and then they...
I wanted to hear the tadpole scream.
Yeah, I kind of did too.
This right here is a bush turkey, smoked turkey.
That right there is the heaviest flying thing on the planet. It's called a Kori bustard. They're found in Africa, and the biggest ones can tip the scales at over 40 pounds.
Oh my
It's like
God.
a 5-year-old being able to fly. When they want to attract a mate, they make this loud booming call. When they want to flex on you, they sound just like Bowser.
Yeah. Yep.
This Saharan steroid goose has a gullet pouch that inflates like a white balloon, which they use to make those mating calls while also dancing for female
Okay.
validation. Sometimes two male bustards will square up and spend an hour smashing their bodies into one another while also trying to stab their rival until one eventually taps out.
Jesus.
The winner gets all the females in the area, and he'll get every last one of them pregnant and then play no part in raising any of the children.
Dope.
Basically, every bustard's a bastard. Also, this African bush tweety can have a wingspan of
Bush
over 9
tweety.
feet, and apparently they have no fear of humans. They probably should. Since they're loudest in the morning, being neighbors with one means you wake up to this. If you're a gym bro or broette, you can probably thank one animal for it. This absolute unit is Charles Atlas. As a kid,
Oh,
he was a scrawny
yeah.
97-pound weakling that would get sand kicked in his face. No, seriously, it actually happened. Buddy was too poor to go to the YMCA, so after being inspired during a trip to the zoo, he came up with his own workouts based on dynamic tension.
Okay.
Basically, the idea of pitting one muscle against another. Not only did Mr. Atlas become a walking vibe check, he would go on to sell his workout program to millions. And fun fact, one of his clients was David Prowse, aka the dude that played Darth Vader.
Oh, that's cool.
All this clout meant Charles Atlas became known as the grandfather of the modern fitness and bodybuilding industry.
Right.
And this was all because when he was a 97-pound kid, he visited a zoo where he was inspired by...
Oh
Yeah.
my
So
god.
if swallows the golden
Okay.
size is the prize, Tony the Tiger is the reason why.
Huh.
The more you know. Actually, another fun fact. A tiger's legs are so strong that they can remain standing even when they're dead. Now the more you know. Here's how rap...
That's,
What?
That's really cool.
What?
That's really cool. Well,
Imagine just having a dead tiger just
And you wouldn't
looking
know
at
it's
you.
dead, right? And
Just standing there.
And you're standing back like, what? I'm assuming what's keeping me alive is not moving. So we will stand off.
Then you're gonna starve to death. Now you're both dead.
All right, that was great. Yeah, thanks for the video.
I found it and I knew that you had to watch it.
Yeah, my wife picked this one out, and I'm assuming it's because I just wanted to ruin another. But you can't ruin butterflies for me because I knew already. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. We got one other video we're gonna do today together, and hopefully we sync them up so we drop them around the same time this time. So don't drop your video, like 7 days after I drop mine.
Hey, don't drop your video 7 days after I drop mine.
I'll drop mine 4 days after you drop yours.
That's too long.
2 chains. All right, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.